All right, time to talk a little sports as the time is here for NASCAR race weekend at Martinsville Speedway. The race action gets underway tonight at 7 with the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tours. Virginia is for Racing Lovers 200.
And then tomorrow it continues as NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series has the NFPA 250. You can catch that race on the CW Virginia with coverage beginning at 2 with Around the Track 2:30 with the NASCAR Countdown Live and the green flag set to drop at 3:30. Then on Sunday at 3:30, the NASCAR Cup Series Cookout 400. Now earlier we mentioned time to head to the Martinsville Speedway, where Sports Director Jermaine Ferrell is giving us the time this morning to talk about the paperclip, the iconic trophy, the grandfather clock. Jermaine.
Well, good morning, Brandon and Hazel Marie. It's always a joy to see you guys in the morning time. Now, we talk about time. I feel like we're saying time. I think we should get a nickel for every time we say time. But the Martinsville Speedway and the tradition of handing out the grandfather clock to the winning driver was started 62 years ago when track founder H. Clay Earls, he gave Fred Lewinson that first clock. Now, when you look at things here, the clocks were first made in the Ridgeway area by Ridgeway Clocks in Ridgeway, Virginia until 2004 when the Howard Miller Company, based in Michigan, purchased Ridgeway and moved production to the Wolverine State. Then last fall, Martinsville Speedway and Amherst-based Hermley North America announced their partnership, becoming the newest manufacturer of the iconic Martinsville Speedway grandfather clock trophy.
And now to have a Virginia company with Hermley Clock coming on board with us, as I said earlier, there's so many similarities between this company and Martinsville, which makes this really make sense.
It's something that we never really thought was a possibility, but we're just happy to have it here. I mean, right up the road, literally 2 hours away, just makes sense. I mean, it's just a feel-good story.
Now, Brandon and Hazel Marie, here's some food for thought. It takes 20 hours to put a clock together, and Hermley North America, which has been around for more than a century, uses the best in cherry wood for the grandfather clock. I love saying cherry wood because that's how they roll down there with putting the clock together. Now, Hermley North America announced that the Martinsville Speedway model of the grandfather clock will be known as the H. Clay Earls grandfather clock trophy, named after the man who started this awesome tradition here at the Martinsville Speedway with the winner. It doesn't matter what race it is, whether it's the Wheeling or the O'Reilly or the Truck Series or the Cup, you all get one of those awesome grandfather clocks. Reporting from a windy Martinsville Speedway, Kara, thanks for the win. Jermaine Ferrell, back to the awesome crew in Roanoke.
Thanks, Jermaine.
Well, speaking of that wind, it is expected to be on the brisk side for today, maybe looking at some gusts up to 30 miles per hour possible, and it's all because of a cold front that's going to be passing through our region. Now, this front is also expected to give us our next chance for some rain. The thing to keep in mind, for much of our area, the rain isn't going to start right away. We're only noticing some spotty showers into Highland and Pocahontas counties at this time. Increasing rain chances are expected around midday, definitely more widespread this afternoon and evening. So if you are planning on heading to Martinsville Speedway for the Virginia is for Racing Lovers 200, be aware rain is looking pretty likely at this point. May even hear some rumbles of thunder as well. So definitely want to grab the rain gear and just be aware there may be some delays too. Now, as we head into the weekend for Martinsville Speedway, plentiful sunshine for the NFPA 250. It is just going to be cooler outside, especially with that breeze blowing through. Afternoon temperatures mainly in those 50s. And for the Cookout 400 on Sunday, a mix of sun and clouds overhead. Temperatures are going to be a little bit warmer, getting closer to the 60-degree mark once the green flag drops, but still it's going to be noticeably cooler in a sense from what we're looking at for today and even from what we had earlier this week. Now I'll have more details though on this warming trend ahead in just a few minutes. Over to you, Hazel Marie.
Thanks, Kara. Now new this morning.